My grandfather founded the Children's Home in 1966, and then in 1965, he was pastor of a church in Smyrna where mother and father went to, and they were killed in a car accident. They had 6 children. There was no one family member that could take all 6 kids. You can imagine how hard that would be. So as being the pastor in that situation, it tore my grandfather to pieces. And he's like, well, if they can't have their parents, I'm going to find some way to build a home where they can at least stay together. The crux of our ministry is keeping brothers and sisters together that could have been separated in the foster care system. And we always, as Christians, talk about the love of the Father. Well, in their mind, Father is not such a great picture. We can never replace your earthly father, but we can show you the way to a heavenly father, and maybe another family with a strong male influence can step in and help that child along the way.
Yeah, I'd say even when Logan and I were dating, we knew even then that adoption was just something that we both felt passionate about. We have adopted siblings, and we've been to orphanages around the country, and it was just something that we both knew we felt called to do at some point.
I would say some of it is the fact that we, fell in love on a mission trip in Guatemala where we actually were working with orphans, and through all of that, we both kind of had the conversations and knew that was something that we were going to do at some point. We just didn't know it would be so soon.
We've been adopted into the family of God, and I think when we accept Christ, He redeems all that we've been through, and it's a redemption from that. And I think adoption is a direct representation of that, because it's also God redeeming broken families. It's the redemption when other families are able to step in and adopt those children.
So here at Burnt Hickory, we have a program called NOAH that offers more individualized care for children. And our son Jonathan, sometimes he gets surprised by loud noises, and in a large service, sometimes he can run away or get scared. It's hard to worship, so sometimes that can get overwhelming for our son, and we have to leave worship. By having Noah, we have someone to watch Jonathan and be there with him to comfort him so that he's able to pay attention and learn.
So with the Noah ministry, he's able to learn about Jesus in the setting that he's able to. And so before Noah, if he got overwhelmed, then he couldn't stay in a classroom. And so then he wasn't there for the reason that we want him here at church, to learn about Christ.
Everyone's created differently. Everyone learns differently. And with Jonathan, he learns by doing. And in a normal Sunday school setting, if he's sitting down quietly trying to listen to the gospel, he's not going to pay attention and he won't understand. But with Noah, he's able to go in there in a setting where he can kind of move around and still hear the message, which is very important.
One of the things that's always refreshing to me is sometimes I'll just look out the window and I'll see members from my church, Burnt Hickory, out slaving away on the campus, helping put down mulch, cooking dinners, anything along those lines. It's always just a good feeling to look up, see a familiar face that you serve with, that you go to church with on Sundays. They're out serving a ministry that's outside of the church that's near and dear to my family and my heart.
You find out what you can do by serving and getting outside your comfort zone and being out there to help others. So you may have the gift to help with special needs children, and you won't know until you try.
I think the second that we walked into each hospital room when we saw both of our kids for the first time, all the fear that we had built up to that moment, I think it instantly went away when we saw what a gift we were given. I don't deserve the love that God gives us, and yet He gives it. And so for Him to also bless us tenfold with 2 babies who are amazing, I can't even fathom if we had stayed on the other side of fear and chosen not to take the jump. I can't imagine what our life would have been like, because it's so much greater now that we did step into faith in order to bring our babies home.